Hello, everyone. Hello, Electro Vibes. Great timing for me to stream because you're here. Let me get this stream on Discord. All right. What up, though? Yep, I was looking at radar. Yeah, so apparently we got some stuff going on. We got Tropical Storm Faye and some severe weather in Illinois. We actually just had a tornado warning pop up in Illinois. So anything looking promising this evening? Yes. Lots of stuff, actually. Yep. We have a big, huge line of storms in the upper plains, Wisconsin and Illinois, also Iowa. So we got some stuff going on tonight, so I'm going to be covering all of what's going on now. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the risks, like the severe weather outlook for today. Let's go into pivotal weather. That is the models. SPC outlooks. All right, this is for today. We have a bunch of these slight risks, which is kind of, it's actually pretty interesting. Also, big thing of marginal. We actually do have a slight tornado risk for some of these spots here. So, 2%, 2%, and 2%. Let's go and take a look at the wind graphic. We have two 5% or 15% in the yellow, and big thing of 5%, and also this little 5% here. Wind graphic, a big thing of 5% and a few 15% in the yellow. So let me go ahead and pull up this here. So now we're gonna take a look at Tropical Storm Faye. It is right now located in the Atlantic Ocean, just off of the coast of North Carolina and Virginia. This did actually turn into a tropical storm. So we are looking at a lot of impacts, or we are looking at an impact in the northeast right here. So it's just going to probably travel up into the, or it's going to travel up the coast and then hit the New England area. So if you are in the New England area, I would really recommend you to take your precautions. So we'll also have Tropical Storm Christina out in the Pacific Ocean, which is actually It's forecasted to turn into a hurricane. I think at just a category 1. There's also some of these islands out here, which that'll be pretty interesting. But anyways, this is what we are looking at right now. Big line of storms in Wisconsin and Illinois, where they're coming into Illinois just now. So there was a tornado warning right here. I think it's still active. It is still active. Actually, earlier today on the scanners or on the radar, it was actually looking fairly large. That's a nasty line. It is a pretty nasty line. Earlier I saw the echo tops for this thing going up to, I don't know, 50,000 feet. It was pretty, very high up. It was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So, what county? Let's check. Alright. We are looking at this being in East Central, Henderson, and Warren counties. I hope I'm saying that right. I am. Okay. Thunderstorm was capable of producing a tornado. This is moving this is moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazard tornado in quarter-size hail. Source radar indicated rotation. Actually, let me go and take a look at this thing on the base velocity radar. I think it was right here. Yep, it was right here. So I'm just going to go back some frames. This was, yeah, right there. We can see the blue in parts of the rotation right there. That's where it is. It looked fairly large or it looked fairly concerning, in my opinion. So, I'm on Henderson County scanners now. Alrighty. Glad to see that. What else do we have for here? Also have these line of thunderstorms going into Milwaukee area and Chicago. I mean, they're just passing over Chicago, but they're hitting Milwaukee. Severe thunderstorm warning for Milwaukee County, southern Wisconsin. So, yep, so this storm here is severe thunderstorm warned for winds up to 60 mile per hour and hail up to penny size possible. So, interesting, very interesting. Let's see. One second, guys. Gotta plug my phone in because it was low, running low. Alright. So, Oh, it looks like we got some stuff going on into Kentucky as well. So a new severe thunderstorm warning, including McKee, Kentucky, Grayhawk, Kentucky, and Sand Gap, Kentucky, until 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Winds up to 60 mile per hour and hail penny size possible. So how fast is it moving? You're talking about this cell or this line of thunderstorms here? What county in Kentucky? Let me see. New severe thunderstorm warning, including Monmouth, Illinois, Cameron, Illinois, until 7:15 Central Daylight Time. Winds up to 60 mile per hour and hail up to quarter size possible. Let's see. Oh, this thunderstorm is nearly stationary. The one in Kentucky. So that thing's really not moving much. What the biggest sized hail you've seen listed? That I'd probably have to think about. uh, I mean, I've seen lime size possible. I mean, I also saw that yesterday. So from the big storms in Minnesota. Well, let's see what's going on down here. This is still warned. This tornado warning in Illinois looks to be, or no, not Illinois. Yes, Illinois. Okay. The one in Illinois seems to be expired. You've seen lime and baseball sized LOL. Oh yeah, baseball size. I've seen that maybe a couple times. It's pretty rare to see that, actually, in my opinion. Actually, I kind of want to see. I have a cousin from Oklahoma who showed me a footage of hailstorm they had producing the baseball size. Baseball size. Yeah. I remember seeing stuff being labeled as that. That years and years ago. Well, we are dealing with a nasty line of storms in Wisconsin right now. Pretty interesting, actually. Do you think Faye will impact our area, the DMV? I think it might actually. I think it'll probably just it might impact it a little bit, but not much. So the main areas of impact, I'm predicting it will be all of this. I'm not that far, I'll probably just like that. This is what I predict on where the major impacts will be, and then minor impacts will probably be all of this. Not even, probably a little closer in. So it's not quite going to be impacting DMV. Well, maybe like Delmarva, but not like the whole DMV. It's a relatively small storm. Probably I don't know. I'm just gonna say it'll be a relatively small storm. So that's good news. I mean, it's good news. I mean, there's been a lot of bigger storms than this thing, so that's pretty good that this thing is not that big. Anyways, I mean, there's been hurricanes that have been like the size of Texas. I mean, Irma and Florence. No, those two storms were pretty big. Oh, I see. It's gonna remain coastal, and it's gonna remain coastal until it gets to the New England area. So, yeah, it's a little one. Yeah, it's pretty small. Goodness, sorry about that. So all right. So I'm old enough to remember Andrew. Ooh, Hurricane Andrew. If I remember correctly, that hurricane was actually pretty small. But it was actually pretty devastating. Caused a lot of damage in Florida. A very strong Category 5 hurricane. So actually, I don't want to see some models of this thing going up the coast. Let's do Nam 3 km. It was a small but strong one. So, this is what we're going to be seeing from Tropical Storm Faye. Looking kind of interesting here. Basically, it's just going to travel up the coast, and then it'll just hit. Oh goodness. Okay, hold on. Be right back. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna be right back for a minute. Apologies about that. 1 second. Sorry about that, people outside my room were being really loud. It was kind of annoying. So apologies about that. Strafing the coast until it hits New England. Yeah. Um, so it looks to me that it's going to be a tropical storm all the way up until it hits New England. So it's actually not very common to see things hit New England like this. Usually, whenever they like go up the coast, I mean, they don't even really form here. They usually just form down here, and then they just go up and then churn out once it passes North Carolina. Maybe sometimes it'll go up the coast, but and then after it goes up the coast, it wouldn't like directly hit New England. It would just churn out. That's what I've mostly been seeing. So all right. Let's see. Milwaukee. Storms in Milwaukee. Okay, got you. Learning mode. So this is rare, adds to the rarities. We're seeing weather wise this year. Yeah. I mean, it's not like really rare, it's just uncommon, if that's the correct thing to say. In my opinion, anyways. That's what I've seen. So, Oh, okay. Little popcorn cells in Michigan. Looks like they might be fizzling out. So that's a good thing. Right in here, all of those cells. Even some down here as well. Really, for severe weather, the biggest thing that we're seeing for today is really this nasty line of storms. It's actually moving relatively fast, maybe. Maybe just normal speed. Maybe a little faster than normal speed. So, let's see for severe thunderstorm warnings. Oh, severe thunderstorm warning continues for Childress, Texas, Estoline, Texas, and Newland, Texas until 7:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Winds up to 70 miles per hour and hail quarter size possible. Let's go and take a look at that because that is interesting. Oh, here it is. What are the echotypes for the cells up? Wait, I'm reading that wrong. What are the echotypes for the up north cell? I'll take a look at that now. Let's see, echotypes. Highest are up to 50,000 feet. Anyways, I'm just gonna take a look at this cell down here, cause why not? So what was the hail? Quarter size possible. Okay. Also, this one here in Texas has echotops up to 60,000. Well, wow, I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the base velocity. Might be seeing a little rotation in this thing, but I don't know. What county in Texas? Childress County in the Panhandle of Texas. Yep, Childress. Kind of looking at a nasty storm here. Hail. Interesting on the base velocity radar, though. Heavy thunderstorm. Well, it's saying that it's heavy. Yeah, well, look at that, guys. Look at that. 60,000 foot echo tops. Right there. Yeah, not very populated. It's the population for the population of the severe thunderstorm is 7,071, schools 3, and 1 hospital. It's at the tippy top of Texas. Yeah, it's like almost right on the border of Texas and Oklahoma. Storm tracking. Pretty nasty storm we see here, though. We got a flood advisory for this storm. Looking to find the nearest NOAA signal. Let me find. Altus Air Force Base. That's the nearest one to the supercell. Supercell, I mean, don't know if it's really a supercell. I probably Super Soaker. Yeah, it is a Super Soaker. Got you. Thanks. No problem. Also, to the people watching this, if you would like to join my Discord server, a link is in the description. I would be more than happy for you guys to join. We're trying to grow it a little bit. So if you guys do have Discord, make sure to join my Discord server. Link is in the description. So, yeah. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Waukesha, Wisconsin, and West. I don't know how to say that. Until 7:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Winds up to 60 mile per hour and hail penny-sized possible. Very nasty storm in Texas, on the Texas and Oklahoma border right now. Very nasty cell. This could become tornadic though. It is looking a little tornadic, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on the base velocity radar. Oh, we might be seeing something, a little something. Although it is kind of glitching out in some parts with the pink. But right there interests me. And that right there is where it's kind of interesting me. Because the storm might be looking a little tornadic. I'm on the Milwaukee NOAA signal, damage predicted. I'm actually gonna take a look at Milwaukee. Fast moving stuff here. The general metro area is gonna get hammered. Yeah, I could believe it. I really could believe it. Nasty line of storms up in Wisconsin and Illinois. I think Chicago's gonna get hammered with this as well. I think Milwaukee is more in the threat of the storm. Well, they're in a bigger threat with the storm than Chicago probably is. So this is all that's going to Chicago. And this is all that's in Milwaukee. So actually the line of storms going to Chicago isn't severe warned at the moment. The list of places impacted. What one of the largest I've heard? Oh, was. Very interesting situation here for Wisconsin at the moment. Nasty storms. So the upper peninsula of that state up north is getting slammed. We see some severe thunderstorm warnings down here. Let's see what's going on down here for this cell. 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Wow. Severe thunderstorm warning, including Northfield, Texas, Key, Texas, CV, Texas, and Dunlap, Texas, until 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and that is right here. Winds up to 70 mile per hour and quarter-size hail possible. I'm gonna go ahead and go down there and take a check on the storm. just to see what it's looking like. Things could change really rapidly. I think the storm is probably too messed up to be tornadic. It's a little, we can see a bunch of that gray dividing the two colors. So that means that there's not much rotation going on. It's just winds, a lot of winds. Although maybe this area here is kind of interesting. A little too messed up though. Let's see, Echo Tops. Wow. That's a big wow moment. Big wow moment. It's still a big wow moment for Echo Tops. 60,000 foot Echo Tops. What do you know? Also, with a pretty big cell. And you gotta remember, it's in Texas. Anyways, very nasty cell right here. So let me restart my program because it's being quite laggy. I should get weather scope, the radar scope soon. Very useful program. What county is that? Let's see. Southwestern Childress County in the Panhandle of Texas. Northern Cottle County in northwestern Texas. Northeastern Motley County in northwestern Texas. Southeastern Hall County in the Panhandle of Texas. Wow. That's a lot of counties that this severe thunderstorm warning is in. I mean, also, counties in Texas are pretty small. So I guess that makes sense. Anyways, besides these two, what's going on? Oh, yes. Tropical Storm Faye. Let's not move into that yet. I'm just probably going to keep covering the storms, the severe storms for a bit. And then maybe get to that soon. So, yeah. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Brookfield, Wisconsin. Oh, another one. Kenton, Illinois, Abington, Illinois, and Knoxville, Illinois until 8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and hail up to penny-sized possible. Population 47,000 and schools 37 schools, 1 hospital. Quite a lot of people. Gotta know it's Illinois, so. Okay, I'm still on the Milwaukee scanners. I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna continue looking at, or I'm gonna go back and look at this line of storms because impressive line of storms. Also, we got a bunch of these cells that are just connected to each other, little popcorn cells. So, interested to see what it's looking like right now in Milwaukee. Let's see if I can find some videos of, or no, even live cams of what it looks like. I'm cruising through the Wisconsin scanners. I'm gonna go back to this thing here, and I'm gonna take a look at Wisconsin. Severe thunderstorm warning. But we got 2 new severe thunderstorm warnings. And one of them's in Colorado and the other one's in Nebraska. One in Colorado is including Hoyt. Hoyt. I don't know. I don't know. Town names can confuse me. Hoyt, Colorado until 7:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Winds up to 60-mile-per-hour winds and hail quarter size possible. And the one in Nebraska is including the cities of Dalton, Nebraska, Gurley, Nebraska, and Broadwater, Nebraska until 7:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Winds up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and hail golf ball size possible. So, yeah. Power outages being reported. Car accidents. Very dangerous condition in Wisconsin. Very dangerous. Now, this is an extreme line of thunderstorms, just an extreme cluster of them as well. Okay, got it. Golf ball sized. Ooh. Golf ball sized hail. That is enough to damage cars. Yeah, very dangerous. Yeah, I could agree with that. Just even looking at this on radar. Um, Another accident. Can't believe people are trying to drive through that mess. I mean, pretty big city, Milwaukee. So, I mean, yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of people, going to places. Kind of recommended you stay indoors, though, because this is kind of dangerous. Not kind of, but very dangerous. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near New Berlin to 6 miles east of Wind Point, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. In one of the warnings, four flood advisories. I think those are flood advisories. Are those flood advisories? Yeah, flood advisory. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning for western Peoria County in central Illinois. Yeah, those are all the counties there. Alright, this one in Texas. Actually, I don't know why I'm looking at the Green Bay weather. Back in my coaching days, I had the adventure of driving down I-75 to Cincinnati and back with non-working wipers through a monsoon. LOL. Wow. Yeah. Could probably. Well, I don't know. I mean, Ohio does get a lot of storms in the summer and spring. Let's see here. Sell in Texas. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, lol. um, yes, quick, strong pop-up style joints. The storm kind of looks. Well, I think we got another thing forming next to it, which is pretty interesting. Oh yeah, we do. I'm saying the ones we used to get back home were quick and strong. Okay, right behind. Yeah, this. We also probably got some here as well. So this here area could actually have the potential to form into a small cluster of storms. And I think it could. So all these would probably connect to it. Maybe have some outflow in between them. Could that one become serious? It does have the potential to become serious. This cell has 70-mile-per-hour winds. Last time I checked. Let's get rid of that. What is going on? Okay. Uh, we also got some foremen out here near Lubbock. I think this one here is dying off. I think this one here just, I don't know what that one's doing. Now this one's interesting. This one up here, pretty interesting cell. Do you recall a time when you saw one develop into a cluster? I have. actually. And this could be another time that I would see that. It's already kind of starting to look like one a little. Also got some stuff out in Colorado. Oh yeah. Very interesting here, actually. Maybe if the radar will load. I'm just gonna give it some time. Two to 3 inch size hail in the one near Denver, Colorado. Golf ball size possible. New warning, severe thunderstorm for Milwaukee. Oh yeah, I see that. Including Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Oh, this is in Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah, that's where it is, Wisconsin. I had to think for a little bit. Let's refresh. Oh, yep, there it is. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and not quarter size, penny size hail possible. Wow, yeah. Let's go ahead and see. It's for Texas. Go back to that in a bit. Milwaukee radar. All of these are just messed up. For them to be tornadic. Yep, there's our cluster of thunderstorms down there. All of that. Moving south east at 30 miles per hour. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Dalton, Nebraska, and Broadwater, Nebraska until 7:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Winds up to 60 miles per hour and hail golf ball size possible. So, that's in Nebraska. I kind of want to take a look at that. This thing keeps on continuing and continuing. What county in Colorado? There's a severe thunderstorm warning in in northeastern Adams County in Colorado, and that's the one in Colorado. The one in Nebraska is in North Cheyenne County in the panhandle of Nebraska. So, 2 to 3 inch size hail has been reported. As we can see, the markers right there. Anyway, let me move this to... Actually, let me do something. Load up a bunch of these. One of them will be for Nebraska. This one will be for up here. And then this one will be for down here. Alright. Here's the severe thunderstorm warned storm. Let's go and take a look at rotation. Nothing much. Little interesting here, though, but both of the colors aren't combining enough, or it doesn't look strong, in my opinion. So, for thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Northfield, Texas, CV, Texas, and Dunlap, Texas until 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Winds up to 70 miles per hour and hail quarter size possible. That's for the one in Texas. I'm going to restart the program. Looking at some interesting stuff today. This is right now in Texas. Nasty cell. Four to 8. Oh, greater. We got big hail going on in Texas. Damaging hail. Very damaging hail. This is what we're seeing. Hail greater than 4 inch in size. Now that will probably damage roofs, in my opinion. And completely shatter car windows and damage them pretty badly. What county in Texas? This is in southwestern Childress County, northern Cottle, and northeastern Motley County. So this is all the counties that it's in. Childress, Cottle, Hall, and Motley. With very damaging hail. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the base velocity radar here. This is for the cell in Texas. Just if you guys didn't know what's going on. If you're on the path of the storm, please take your precautions. Have a plan to protect yourself, or to, just have a plan for whenever the storm comes to you, because pretty interesting storm that we're seeing here in Texas. The storm is heading south. Thankfully, it's not going towards any towns, which is actually the very fortunate thing about this. So, Echo Tops. Still an epic moment for these. Right there, 60,000 foot Echo Tops. Lots of hail. Looks like the 4-inch markers have been removed, although we still have we have a 3 or 4-inch hail marker. Not sure on how. Hey, Vortinox. How are you doing? That's up there, bro. Like way up there. It's up there. It's way up through the roof. Yeah, that's a golf ball sized. Remembered it, or well, I mean, you remembered it. Still need to know that. All right. Says some stuff in Colorado. Actually, I kind of want to see that. Alright, so here's the thing in Colorado. Wait for it to load up. I'm good, ELW. That is good. So here's Colorado right now. Alright. This is for Nebraska. Not much is going on in Nebraska anymore. Still have this severe thunderstorm warning though. I could get expanded. Okay. I think that's... Nothing much for rotation for the Colorado. So, although I did see one earlier, or I did see one up here. Right here. That one's interesting. 50,000 feet echo tops. Once again, really high. This is the same location where we saw that other cell yesterday. That I thought had rotation, and that I thought would have gone tornado warn, but it didn't. Alright. This one looks kind of linear, though, so good thing. But this one's not severe warned. Surprisingly not. Think it would be severe warned because of all of these hail markers. 2 to 3 inches in size. Actually, let me go to... I could see this becoming severe, though, soon. If it keeps strengthening. And, alright, I'm just gonna see... Alright. Oh, they are actually connecting a little. Why is my thing that color? Right there. though it is a little linear. So this isn't really rotation yet. Also, this is for the cell in northern Nebraska near Pete's. It's for thunderstorm warning. Continues for adults in Nebraska. Broadwater, Nebraska until 7:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. That's for the one up here. What's going on for down here? Still seeing some pretty big hail markers. Let me just reload that. This is right now, and I think it might be turning into a cluster of storms. I think we guessed it right. I think it's going to be a cluster of cells. You already see it kind of right here. And also the big one that's down there, the big cell. There's still on Milwaukee scanners too. I haven't talked about that storm much recently. I'm gonna go back and take a look at this one. Although it's not very tornadic though, the one in Milwaukee. Nothing much for rotation. Very heavy downpours though on the board. Oh, that other storm that we were just looking at is now severe warned. The one here that we were looking at. Well, good thing they did that, because hail sizes are large. Well, I mean, it's for wind and hail. So, is the tropical storm going to impact DC in any way? I would say that it would get impacted by the outer rain bands of it. So, but nothing really major for the DC area. It's really gonna just go up and go north, or it's just gonna affect the coast. All of this here, and then it's just gonna hit the New England area. So that's all I know for Tropical Storm Faye for impacts. Outer rain bands will probably the outer rain bands would probably affect DC in some way. Nothing really major, which is fortunate. Nothing much for DMV, really. So, I mean, even then, it might not even get any rain. It might not really get affected. I mean, this tropical storm is supposed to be relatively small. So, I'm looking for major impacts to be here. Probably that's too much of a big area. I think here is where the major impacts will be for the storm. I sub. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. It is very appreciated. Also, if you'd like to join my Discord server, it's down in the description. Hey, is this your first time doing this? It is not my first time doing this, actually. Been doing this for a bit. I enjoy it a lot. Yeah, thank you for asking. Very big interest I have. Had it for, I don't know, almost 3 years. It's actually kind of fun to do weather. Also, it's something to like help out the community. Weather tracking storms, very big help for the community, because a lot of I've never seen you before. I mean, I did start this channel not too long ago. I'm wanting to become big. So, anyways, I'm gonna go take a look on the Texas storm. Wait, this is the one from Minnesota. Wait, no. Hold on. So, looks to me that this Texas storm is fortunately weakening. So thankfully, this did not have any impacts on really any towns. Although there is a big, there's a cluster of them forming around, so that's something to keep in mind. Flood advisory in Milwaukee. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in Milwaukee right now. The fortunate part, though, it looks to be weakening. We can kind of see the Rain fizzling out a little on the last frame. So very fortunate there for Milwaukee. Although yep, thankfully we do see this cluster storms weakening. And then probably when it goes into Michigan, if it keeps weakening, it'll probably just be a maybe a few thunderstorm clusters, but nothing major. Well, I mean, the big huge outflow boundary could probably be a flood issue for parts of Michigan here. Also fortunate part, actually unfortunate part, is that we might be seeing some stuff forming down here. Maybe a squall line forming. Alright, see you, Vortnox. Are you going AFK? Alright. See you later, Vortnox. So yeah, we might be seeing a squall line right here forming. Thankfully for Chicago, we aren't. We're not expecting anything really major, because all of this here is weakening. So that's the fortunate part for Chicago and these cluster of storms. Let's go ahead and go down to the cell in Colorado. Got a lot of stuff going on today. A lot of stuff going on. Okay. Here's the cell in northern Colorado. Echo tops. 50,000 foot echo tops, very high up there. Right there. All that kind of pinkish. Alright, see ya, Radical Charge. Thank you for joining into the stream. Also, if you haven't, make sure to join my Discord server, link in the description. Or he's saying peace to Vortnox. Sorry if I mistaken you there. What county in Colorado? Northeastern Logan County. What website is this I'm on? This is weather.us on the US radar. I'll go ahead and send the link in chat if you want to see it. It's actually a pretty cool website. Probably one of the best online weather things I've seen. It's got a lot of tools. Okay, I'm texting it to him. Maybe soon I'm probably gonna be switching to RadarScope, and then it'll all be on that one program instead of two. This weather program that I'm on right now is Weather Radar Pro. Very good. I guess it's only $2.50. Very cheap, just if you want to like start out on weather programs. But soon, yeah, I'm probably gonna be switching to RadarScope, which is like $30, 30 or $35 in that range. Just if you needed to, or just if you wanted to know that. Enormous echo tops. For the Sterling or the Logan County cell in northern Colorado. See a bunch of storms forming here, which is interesting. Developing cluster storms in northwestern Nebraska. Spotty hail in this cluster of storms as well. So, let's take a look at the Texas cluster of storms. Oh, the echo tops for this storm has really died down. Earlier, this thing had like 60,000 foot echo tops, which is enormous. Yeah, this thing is actually turning into a cluster of cells. Let's see, news for thunderstorm warnings. Latest one is in Illinois for Canton, Illinois, and Farmington, Illinois, and also Elmwood, Illinois, until 8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Winds up to 60 mile per hour, and hail penny size possible. I'm scared, guys. I'm honestly scared, guys. Why, what's up? It looks like the tropical storm is going west, kind of. A little. Here's the model I have. Here's where it can say where it's going. So it is. Kind of goes. Oh, it's actually going to be. I'm in direct impact of Faye with 50 mile per hour winds by tomorrow. Ooh, stay safe, please. Also, this does have a fairly large flooding risk, which is something that you should keep in mind as well. So it looks like that the storm is actually going up. It's like going up, and then it's just gonna go west. I mean, before I said it was going into NE or New England, but now it says it's going west. By the way, I live in Long Island. You're getting a fairly large impact. So guess this is kind of the storm path here. It's just going straight north. That's actually pretty interesting. It doesn't churn whatsoever. It just keeps going north. So yeah, Long Island, you do have well, the eastern part, or no, not the eastern part, the western part kind of does have a big risk for major impacts for the storm, but well, the western part has bigger chances for major impact than the eastern part. So yeah, DC, no impact. Might get a little something there. Sigh, I wish the storm came to DC. I mean, might get some wind. Might get some light winds from this storm. Maybe a lot of overcast skies. Also, if you guys want, just a reminder, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, probably in the afternoon. So if you guys do want to join, you guys can. I'm going to be streaming the tropical storm impact on tomorrow, and I'm also going to be streaming severe weather because apparently there's an enhanced risk tomorrow in the Midwest, possible tornadoes. So yeah, that's that. To anyone out there, including me, that is under a tropical storm warning, stay safe. Good words right there. The thing is, honestly, the biggest thing with tropical storms is the rain. Rain is the biggest threat with tropical storms, in my opinion. If at least maybe under 60 mile per 60 mile per hour winds, pretty high. Could probably blow over light things. So lots of debris could be flying in the air as well. Light debris. So honestly, I could probably see the storm going north into Delmarva, sort of like that, and then just keep going north. And then probably churning a little east. I mean, that's just me guessing on a path. Right now, it's saying that it's just going to go straight north. Like, That's the storm right now, the little low. It's a low pressure. And then this here's the storm. So all it pretty much does is go north. It really does impact New Jersey a lot. Anybody watching the stream in New Jersey, please stay safe. So yeah, it looks to me that's just gonna go straight north. It might have a pretty large impact on New York as well, but nothing alike to what New Jersey could be getting. So Brian has rotation. Chicago storm. Chicago storm. Chicago. There's rotation. South part. One second. Just have to find where it is. Um. Yeah, I see the rotation right there. Not much, I guess. Whenever it starts looking blue, or that's when I get pretty worried. Oh, now it's looking kind of blue. Yep, I see it. Your radar might be glitched. Right there's where the rotation is. And let's see where this storm is headed. It's headed northeast. In about 10 to 12 minutes, it'll scrape the bottom part of the town of Duntermine. I don't know. This town here. So, people in that town right there should probably take their precautions and stay up to date with the radar. Okay, just west of Peoria. Yeah. Little interesting. Is this tornado warned? It's a little rotation. Just a little bit of rotation. Let me choose a different radar location. See if it'll show differently. I went too close to Peoria. Oh, my radar's glitch as well. I think the rotation was right here. Anyways, interesting. Choose a different radar location. Wrong one. Wrong county. Alright. It doesn't look like that there's much rotation anymore. Let me go back to this radar station, see if it's any different. That one really showed some rotation. Kind of did. Right here. Maybe there's a little rotation right there. Not sure if I could see this good tornado warned. Anyways, well, looks like the cluster of storms in Wisconsin is dying down. So that's a good thing. Let's see. So there's still that severe thunderstorm in Colorado, northern Colorado. It's moving very slow. It looks to me moving east at 20 miles. 20 miles per hour. Interesting. Let me see. From the radar. I think it's right there. Yeah, that's it there. I probably went too high up. Oops. Echo tops at 50,000 feet. That's the lightning. I seen a kind of a strange shape for this storm. 2 to 3 inch size hail for this storm. Severe thunderstorm warning continues. So there's just an added severe thunderstorm warning. All right, here. I think probably a little further out. Severe thunderstorm warning in Texas with winds up to 70 miles per hour. That was that when? I choose a radar station. Here it is. Nothing much for looking or for it being tornadic, which is kind of good news. Oh, seeing the 60,000 foot echo top mark again for this storm. Right in those two boxes. Mad high. This thing of storms here is like a little cluster of them, or was forming into a little cluster of storms. Yeah, all of that right there. Little cluster of thunderstorms. This is the big one here. Storm tracking. Restart the program. Every once in a while, I have to restart the program just so it works properly. Also, for the people who are in here, just for a reminder, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow for Tropical Storm Faye impacts and severe storm coverage. And also, for those who are watching or whatever, so if you guys want to join my Discord, link is in the description. So trying to grow the server a little. So Gonna be forming squall line in Illinois. Let's see. "60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail for this severe thunderstorm warning, or for this severe thunderstorm here." Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Hemingford, Nebraska. I think that's for one of the cells in Nebraska. Right here. It's for one of these popcorn cells. Um, Actually, I'm gonna go to Nebraska and see some of these cells. Actually, let me reload this. Let's get a good look at those popcorn cells. Got some stuff forming in Nebraska. So it looks to me. Anyways, I think I'm probably gonna go soon. So I've been streaming for 2 hours. I wasn't really planning to do a long stream today, but just has so happened to be long. I'm gonna be doing a long stream tomorrow though, like I don't know, 4 hours. Can't say. Supposed to be a lot of weather events soon, or it's supposed to be a lot of weather events tomorrow. So yeah. Excuse me. Anyways, probably just gonna keep looking at some of these cells here, or some of these thunderstorms. Coming into, these storms are coming into Peoria, Illinois. Got sort of a squall line here. Probably produce fair amounts of winds. Also, a little something going on here as well, so I don't know. Is there thunderstorm warnings? Interesting line here. Sorry about that. Parent just came into the room. So, anyways, do have a sort of a forming squall line here. This will just keep moving south, or east southeast. Very surprising though they have not extended the severe thunderstorm warning that they have. If they do, it'd probably just be all of this here. If they extend it. So, man, I'm getting tired. I guess I'll just go ahead and discuss a little bit more about Faye. Because why not? Why not? We'll be discussing a lot about it though tomorrow. And that's what led us severe weather. Actually, let me show you guys what's tomorrow. So, categorical. So, for tomorrow, this is severe weather. We have this enhanced risk. Right here. And also slight risk, or yeah, slight risk. Tornado risk. So we actually have two tornado risks. We have the one here in the plains and one on the east coast, and so the tornado risk here in on the east coast is, of course, for Tropical Storm Faye. Also for out here, this tornado risk. Probably for, I don't know, storm system to come through. Let's see, hail risks. Got a 15% here and a 5% in the green. And for wind, we got a 30% for wind in the Midwest in that red. I think that's why that enhanced risk is. Well, I think that's why there's an enhanced risk issued for the Central Plains because of the wind. And also some wind out here as well for Tropical Storm Faye, of course. So, that is for not tomorrow, but that is for Sunday. We have some categorical stuff in the New England area, so last time I'm going to show you guys a model so you can have this in mind. So this is right now. It will hit, well, it's going to hit Delmarva at around 8 in the morning on Friday, and then it'll start to impact New Jersey at 2, and then Long Island 8 p.m. tomorrow, and then it'll go to central New York State at around 6 a.m. Saturday, July 11th. So keep in mind that this tropical system will have a fairly large flash flood risk. So if there is flash flooding, turn around, don't drown. Saying that, turn around, don't drown. And floodwater is deeper than it actually looks. So that's the biggest concern. And also home damage is a big thing for flash flooding. So for winds, 50 mile per hour, 50 to 60 mile per hour winds, that could probably pick up light to moderate things. So if you have any like light things outside, I guess just bring them in. Debris. There could be debris in the there could be debris, so recommended to keep all windows closed and shut. Maybe, I don't know, not a need to really board them up, but if you want to, you can. So any last things that anybody wants to say? Any last questions? Um, so once again, be cautious for this storm. It's only a tropical storm, but I mean, tropical storms can do a lot. So be pretty cautious. Have plans if something happens. So last chance for any last questions before I do end the stream. Also, I will be streaming tomorrow in the afternoon for Tropical Storm Faye impacts and Midwest severe weather. Alright, so no last questions? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I do thank everyone for tuning in, if you have. So again, I will be streaming tomorrow in the afternoon for Severe Weather Live and Tropical Storm Faye impacts. So also be sure to join my Discord server. Link is down in the description. If you have Discord, please join my Discord server. So, anyways, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all for. Thanks to everyone who tuned into the stream today. I do very appreciate it. Yeah, I'm getting really tired. Can't think straight. Anyways, catch you all later. See you guys tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully I'll be live tomorrow afternoon. If I am, severe weather and Tropical Storm Faye. Alright, I'm out. Peace, guys.